and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mariota now on 2nd down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A first down carry for Henry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second down, Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Always got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Winston now. And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Winston from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, I hit the ball.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. From the gun, Winston. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Mariota. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player, and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
From the gun, Mariota. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Barber. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Benny Logan able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Jameis on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Jayon Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. Even. Green, trouble safe.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action. Winston. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Smith catches left side. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Let's go.
Mariota again. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
At all during the whole day.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second down, Winston. He gets it to Humphries. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight.
Oh, man, this is rough. Going through this shit with this fucking girl, man. I don't even want to play this shit anymore.